Welcome to Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. This is Sandi. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you've been on, I'm in my art studio. So you can see art back behind me, glass over on this side. But today I'm propagating my African violet. And I moved this violet from Wyoming to Arizona, to Wyoming to Arizona, because I happen to like it. I like the color of it. And it's a small plant that makes it easy for me to move. Well, it has needed to be propagated and divided for a long time, for weeks actually, probably since we got down here this season. But I've been busy and I just haven't gotten it done. So today I'm gonna pull the plant apart, pull those babies, and then show you how to propagate to make new plants from leaves. How many plants can I get out of my one plant? Here's my African violet, and as you can see, I should have repotted it a while ago. You can see multiple plants coming out of there. So let's take it out of the plant, out of the pot, and see how we can divide it first. And then we're going to propagate it also. So I should be able to just pull it out. I did water it this morning so that the soil is moist. And I want to just go around and look. See what I can find. Now there's a few dead leaves. I'm going to take my little razor and just cut those. And it really looks like there's a baby right here. A baby coming off right here. And so we're going to see if we can break that up and slice it so we can put it in other pots. Now you can see they don't have huge amounts of roots. They're very close to the stem. And I'm going to see if I can just gently wiggle that, because I'd like to just be able to pull it off. There we go. So there's one. So that's a whole plant that we can plant. So I'm going to take one of my pots. I've already watered these. Slide this over a little bit. I'm going to break off any of those dead leaves. I'm going to press that around. Then I'll press it so it's just basically resting on the top. The roots are in the soil. I'm going to grab some of the soil that was around the plant anyway. Okay, so that's one. Let's see how many we can get. I was able to tease off 3 plants from that mother plant. And here's the mother plant. I kind of cleaned her up. And so we're going to pot her back in to the same pot that she was in. You don't ever want to plant them in too big of a pot. They like to be in small pots. Now I also have some leaves that broke off, and I'm going to show you how to propagate those. Here are my 2 propagation chambers, and I actually just got them at the dollar store. You're supposed to, I think, make a snow globe or something with them. So I have a cup in there, no drainage holes. It's wet but not soaking. And I'm going to save this leaf that had broken off, and with my razor I'm going to try to do for about a 60-degree cut on there. So I'm going to try to do a sharp cut. And actually, if you can make it even a little bit longer, you're even better. So I'm actually going to make that a little bit longer. This is really sharp because it gives me more surface area right here. And I'm just going to literally push that in the soil, tuck around it, put this lid on, and I'm not going to do anything. I won't open it. I won't do anything. Even if your leaf starts to die back, the babies, it'll eventually root, and then the babies will start to grow from it. Now if you're taking it off of your plant, I'm just going to look around. I usually take a bottom leaf. So I think I'm actually going to take this leaf right here. So I'm going to cut that with my razor. Then I'm going to try to cut as long as I can, at least a 60-degree. But the longer you can cut it, the better, because it's more surface area for it to root. See how I got all that? Take that last little bit off. And see all that surface area? So we're going to take our little propagation, make a little hole in there, put it in there, and tuck it around there. And just like the other one, I'm going to put this on, and I am not going to open it. You can propagate them in little pots also. So I have 2 leaves. I'm going to try to slice it as far as I can. There, take that off. And I'm just going to use a Ziploc bag. I'm going to seal it up, and I'm not going to open the Ziploc bag until I see babies coming out. Now, this can take a while. I've had some that have taken months, and then other ones, you know, after 4 or 6 weeks, I can see some stuff. So don't get discouraged. It will just take a little bit of time. So from my one mom plant, I'm propagating 4, and then I have 3 baby plants too. So now I have, from one plant, I have 8 plants. These ones are my leaf propagated one. They're in the Ziploc bag or they're in the dome. These I will not open up until I see babies. And light is okay, but not direct light from the sun. So here's our one that we potted. Again, this is our mother plant. And these are the babies that I got off of there. So for a while, I'm going to just leave them there loosely in a Ziploc bag. So it still has some airflow, but it's going to have a lot of moisture because they have some little roots, but mostly they've been living off the mom plant. And so we are going to just really give them a good start. And I'll keep them so that the moisture level is good, not soggy. Let it start to dry, but never dry out. As always, like, subscribe, share with the world. If you have an African violet, or you've been gifted one, and you don't know what to do with it, check it out first. They're very capable of staying in those little containers for a long time, as you could see with mine. But I got 3 baby plants off of it, and I could have propagated many, many more leaves. But from one plant, I got 8 plants, and that's a good deal to me as a homesteader. I'll let those grow out, and I'll give them as gifts probably next Christmas. Thanks, everyone.